Hello, my name is VSin, and this is a snapshot of Dustforce. Now, Dustforce originally came out on PC on January the 17th, 2012. Yes, this is a port of a game that is more than 2 years old. The PlayStation Vita and PlayStation 3 ports came out on February the 4th, 2014. Now, this is an action, side-scrolling platformer with score attack and time attack options. So first of all, let's go to the options menu as always. I'd just like to bring up the how to play section, which is pretty damn useless because it tells you the concept but doesn't actually tell you how to do anything. Like, what the heck is any of this actually supposed to mean? The rest of the game does in fact tell you how to play the game, but it's just the how to play screen is useless. Graphics. I would like to bring this up for a second. Brightness and contrast, these are the defaults. I suggest leaving these defaults the way they are, because you think, wait, but if I turn up the contrast, look, the reds look so much more vibrant, right? Not really. When you go into the game, quite a few of the background features will start to blend into the actual terrain and platforms, making it hard to tell them apart, which is kind of a pain in the ass when you're trying to jump onto them. So maybe if you plan on doing a video recording of one of the game recordings of, say, a speed run or a score run or a goof run, then maybe you can tweak these features. But when you're playing the game, leave them default. Sound. I'd just like to bring up that normally the defaults are, again, both middle bars. I'm turning up the sound a little bit, so hopefully you can hear the really nice music over my voice, but I don't know, I don't want you to hear too many sound effects. They're pretty standard. Gameplay. Now, here's the important options. Checkpoints. Checkpoints is whether or not you respawn at a checkpoint in the middle of the level if you die. Because there are certain death conditions, namely landing on spikes or falling into an infinite pit. There are enemies in this game who can hurt you, but they don't actually kill you ever, although you would want to restart normally because they kind of reset your score. Checkpoints on is for mostly if you're just trying to get through a level for the first time and have no idea what you're doing. Checkpoints off is for when you already know the entire level and are trying to go for a high score, in which case it just restarts the level for you so you don't have to push another button and waste precious seconds. Cross save is just auto-save to the cloud, nothing too special there. Quick restart is an option that I have no idea why it exists. Quick restart, what it does is it changes the select button from the menu, from opening the menu to auto restarting the entire level. Why do I think this is pointless? Well, it's because the start button always opens the menu. I'm not sure why you need this option. Were they scared of people accidentally hitting the select button? I'm not sure. I guess on one hand it's nice to have it here, on the other hand I'm not sure why it exists. Either way, I turned it on because I like it that way. Motion sensor, basically that causes the background to move in accordance with the way you move the Vita. I hate this feature. I guess it's nice that they have the gimmick, but it's really a feature that didn't have to exist, and it's really distracting if you're trying to play the game normally. Really. So I leave this off. Game controls. For the most part, you have two major sets. I'm going to bring up set 3, though, which is nice for lefties. This basically flips the control scheme around, and it's in an inversion of set 1, minus the taunt button and the restart pause buttons. And of course, the select languages. There are 5 languages: English, French, Spanish, German, and Portuguese. Let's go into single player here. So here we are. Oh, why did I start all the way down there? Let's try this again. Here we are. Here's the Nexus. So this is where you start off when you first load the game. This is the tutorial. This is literally a level. I'm not sure why the tutorial doesn't have leaderboards, because you can actually perfect it and time attack it and stuff, but whatever. Now, why am I standing in this particular spot? Because it's not what's here, but what's not here. This is where, in the PC version, you would have the custom level editor. Custom level editor is where you would load... It's where you would create and load custom levels that you would have to download off the internet and other people create and blah, blah, blah. Why is this important, though? I'm going to go to the leaderboards screen for a second. Because the leaderboard screen has all these various levels. Like, okay, records and all these levels that I've done. But on the far right, there's this exclamation mark. And the exclamation mark shows off all these crazy looking spiky things. Why am I bringing this up? It's because these are probably custom levels. They're either custom levels or they are disk locked content, not downloadable. Like probably disk locked because otherwise they wouldn't have these images. I would love to show you gameplay of these, but after all my searching, I can't figure out how to access them. If someone has figured out how to access these special levels, please let me know in the comment section. Because try as I may, I've looked it up on the internet as much as I could. I've tried every option, every nook and cranny that I could get my hands on. I cannot load custom levels. I don't even know if there's an option to load DLC. Which is very strange, especially since one of the announcements touted that, oh, 150 custom levels as voted by the community. I haven't found them anywhere. Like, I'm not sure why that's the case. I'll show you more about the leaderboard screen in a while, but let's just... let's screw around and down here for a second. Tutorial. I'm not going to actually do a speed run of this, but still. So here, this is Dustforce. The objective, well, the score objective anyways, is to walk over these leaf patches, or sometimes they look like dust patches or whatnot, and wipe them up. That's the objective. The other objective is to get to the end of the level and hit, or whatever, and basically take out or clean the section at the end. The latter conditional is just what you need to complete the level. You don't actually have to sweep all of these up. But these, sweeping all of these up affect your score. Ah, shoot. Lost that one. So I'm just going through the level like this. You do have vertical wall running, inverted wall running. I'll have to it'll show you that in a bit. Because see, if I just run on the wall here, you can see I can stick to the ceiling as well. I can also run across the ceiling. So let's just get through here. You see wall run, wall jumping. Pretty, I don't know, like, if you played Super Meat Boy, even though this is a pretty old game, but bringing up Super Meat Boy, if you've played that, then these controls will also be familiar. Obviously, if you've played Dustforce before, then these controls will still be familiar. God damn it, I hate that part. Sometimes I screw up the timing. Hold on, let me stop derping. Seriously, I've been through this part before. Damn it. I know what's going on. There we go. I'm doing it too early. Oh, whatever. Let's get through this now. You just run up here. I'm not going to bother with that patch down there because I'm a lazy bum. You just run around here. Run up here. Slide down. You can run over these things to clean them up. There's certain tiles. Also, you can hit... There's certain objects that you can hit. You have basic attacks, square button, and triangle button. Basically, light and heavy attacks. It determines how fast the attack is and how much, quote, damage, or how many sweeps it executes, as well as the area of effect, because you can see that has a massive hitbox. This is a much smaller one. So let's just go through here, hit this stuff to maintain my momentum. Fail miserably anyways. Go through here. There we go. Ah, god damn it. Why am I having so much trouble this time? I had no trouble doing this before. Why? Why? There we go. So you can just hit that stuff. Also, if you hit stuff in midair, you can reset your jump. Ah, damn it. Screwed that up. Get up here. Heavy attacks will destroy larger objects. Get up here. Yay, Fail-a-thon 3000. Whatever. On here. Also, you have a special move. When your bar is full from cleaning up stuff, then you can press two buttons at the same time, do a special move that will clean everything in an area. There you go. Alright, enough of my failures. Let's get on to something that looks a little bit prettier than this. So let's head on over to the forest area for now. Head over to the forest area. Now here's basically how the game works. You see all these doors? These are the levels that you have to access. See, I can jump around, platform my way over, and here's another level that I've done. So let's head on over far to the right. Oops. Let's ignore that one for a bit. Now I'm going to platform my way up here, because this is basically how you reach some of the harder levels in the game. Oh, shoot. Let's try to not fail this again. There we go. You see, I platform my way up to the summit. Now, you can see 3 silver keys and 1 gold key. You need these keys to unlock these doors. So you press up on them, the lock breaks, you head in. You can also pick one of 4 characters. I'm just going to pick the default. But they all have different characteristics, like the way they jump, or like how far you can slide up stuff and stuff like that. You just run around here, and you see I unlocked a different level. I'm not going to be too completionist about this. Oh, what the heck? Those were spikes? I couldn't even tell. Kill you. There you go. Well, not really kill, more like just remove crap from... Yeah, get that spot. There we go. Yep. Go down here. Oops. Okay, so head up. Nope. Missed the timing there. Let's see. Oh, so close. Wrong hitbox. So it's the air, vertical. Ah. So I had to do a small one? There we go. And then cut this guy up because I just feel like it. Almost. Ugh. Nope. Let's see here. Stick to the top. Almost. No. Okay, I had to down here, stick to the top, quickly. Nope. Quickly get a jump off. So no, whatever. This is how a lot of the game that goes, though. It's pretty sensitive like this. Nope. Still can't get it right, can I? Come on. Oh, almost. Okay, managed to get the jump off that time. Nope. Try again. Nope. Hey. Nope, jumped way too early that time. We'll cut it off here for now. Because, I don't know, you don't want to see me failing a jump for like 3 minutes straight, do you? Well, let's get out of here now. I'll show you a level that I actually can play. Which will only take me like 20 seconds tops if I don't fail miserably. Oops, wrong way. Not Grass Cave. No, wrong way. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm not particularly good at platformers. But whatever. Let's go to downhill. I think this is the easiest level in the game. Let's go in here, pick the default guy. Alright, 24 seconds. Not my best time because I messed up a little bit, but oh well. You know, this is probably the easiest level in the game, seriously. SS. Also, you can press triangle to see leaderboards. My best score is actually 24th for best time, 22nd for best score. I have no idea how. This is why I call it the easiest level in the game. But then again, I don't know. Like, clearly there are a lot of people who are doing much worse than me. As you can see just by me fast scrolling. Like, all these people have SS, but there's still several fractions of seconds behind me for some reason. Oh well. Either way. Alright, enough of this area. Basically, this is the entire game in a nutshell. It's places of varying difficulty, but otherwise, you know, it's the same thing. You do platforming, some of them are harder, some of them are easier. However, I'm going to start bringing up a couple of issues. Now, you may have noticed it from the screen. It's not visible in the Vita right now. Let's go into the laboratory. This is a great demonstration of it. Pay attention to the screen really closely. If you're having trouble figuring out what I'm talking about, go back to some earlier section of the video, then watch this part again. Have you noticed it yet? There's a lot of frame dropping. That is what I'm trying to show you. There is a ton of frame dropping. Now this one is a pretty hard level that I'm going to fail miserably at. But this one really tanks the frame rate. Like, really hard. See that? That's not my computer acting up. That is how slowly it's displaying on the Vita. Again, if you don't believe me, compare it against other sections in the video. This is how badly the frame rate can tank. This doesn't happen in the PC version. Only the Vita version tanks this hard. Apparently, also the PlayStation 3 version tanks pretty hard, but still, seriously. This is a huge amount of frame dropping. Not even kidding. And like certain sections, like for example, walking around the city area, or this level, and depending on location, you can get ridiculously heavy frame drops that are even visible on a YouTube video. Why is this the case? I don't know. Seems like bad porting. And you wonder, wait, does this actually matter? Maybe it's just timing, right? Nope. If you go look up an advanced text video on YouTube, you will realize that there are actually quite a few special techniques that you can do in Dustforce that require very precise timing. Stuff like dropping a certain distance and then recording a dash in order to move faster and save you fractions of seconds and crazy crap like that. Like even now, you can see that the frame rate is slightly chugging. Again, I'm just going to run around the city for a bit. Again, you can see that very noticeable frame drop. You just see how choppy it is right now. This isn't even really my fault. This is just the game chugging for some reason. I've heard reports that this is also happening on the PlayStation 3 version. I don't know. I just like to bring it up. So now enough of that. What I'm going to do is show you a sample of the music and shut up properly for a second. Let's see, where the hell was it again? Here? No. Oh, whatever. Just use back to the Nexus option. Let's go to leaderboards. Single player. Let's see your city. Warehouse. Scaffolding. There we go. That's what I wanted. I'll just show you the top time for this one. Best score. Oh, don't tell me my internet died. There we go. I'm just going to show you the best score, and I'm going to shut up for a bit and just let you listen to the music. I mean, this soundtrack is absolutely amazing. Now, mind you, this isn't the sort of amazing where you sit down and say, you sit down, play the music, and then say, oh my god, this is amazing. No, this is no rousing orchestra or pumping metal. This is more gameplay music. I guess maybe even mood music. This is the sort of music that you listen to while playing a game, while failing miserably and repeatedly. That's what makes this music so good. It's actually integrated into the game. So, I don't know. Other than that, there really isn't much else to show off other than me failing miserably repeatedly. So let's come to a verdict here. Would I recommend this game? Here's the thing. This game is pretty hard. Like, even the tutorial, you saw how badly I failed there. Like, I do have an SS rank on this, so I did manage to do it properly once, but if you mess up, you mess up a lot. There's a lot of stuff you can mess up, and this is a high difficulty precision platformer. That is an incredibly niche title. So you have to be someone who likes this sort of thing. Or you have to be someone who is willing to experience a failure over and over again. If not, then, well, there's not much I can do about that, really. Other than that, though, it's a really, really good game. And I know there have been a lot of people coming out and saying, oh, the port is terrible. They did such a terrible job with the port. They should be ashamed of themselves. Don't give them money. I hope they fix it later. Like, no, the port isn't that bad. I mean, yes, if you're someone who really wants to be #1 on the leaderboard, then this will probably drive you insane. But for the average human, this is still an extremely fun title. Yes, you will have to, unfortunately, avoid the levels that have the frame drops, but even so, it's still really fun to play. Like, it's just fun. Plain and simple fun. And you know, this is a sort of game with tight controls. It makes you, at once it says, oh, I messed up because it's my fault. This isn't the game being badly made or anything. No, this is just, the reason why I failed something is because I failed. And that's just one of the sort of things that makes it such a good game. And it's also what made it such a indie and cult classic even back in 2012. So that is why I can actually recommend this to more people. But you still have to be willing to go through failure. Here's the other thing about Dustforce, though. In terms of raw gameplay hours, there is actually a video of it showing someone completing the entire game in the span of 46 minutes. Now, mind you, it's not that actually that person completing the game, it's him stitching together the whole thing, but theoretically speaking, you could complete this game in the span of 46 minutes, SS rank every single level. However, the gameplay hours comes from playing the level over and over again, making sure that you can get it done right, making sure, like, trying to get the high score, because in a 15-second run, what's actually behind it may be 15 minutes, 15 hours, 15 days, 15 weeks of trying to shave milliseconds off the time. So even though it says 15 seconds, no, it's actually a lot more gameplay, and it's gameplay mastery. But that's also something that may make it a little bit intimidating for certain players, because they may think, oh, it's a gameplay mastery game, I'm never going to be good at it. And those sorts of people, they may avoid this sort of game, which is okay. So overall, TLDR, this is mostly for people who really love them speed runs and score attack and optimization, all that stuff. If you're an average person like me, at the sale price of $8 and a base price of $10, it's not too bad for a price. I mean, seriously, it's only $10. It's not too bad. You still get a lot of gameplay hours out of it. And here's the other thing. Because of these really short, 1 minute long bite-sized chunks, I would actually say that Dustforce is well suited to being on the PlayStation Vita. Because of these shorter gameplay chunks. Even with me flailing around and failing miserably, it's still only like 5 minutes of me failing just to get to the end of the level, whereas some pro is going to take like less than a minute. So this is something that you could do on the go, on the bus. And this is also the sort of experience that you can't get from something like, say, a smartphone, because a smartphone would not have the precision required in order to run Dustforce. So second TLDR, would I recommend this game? I would recommend it over the PlayStation 3 version, assuming, of course, you own both consoles. But over the PC version, if you like your custom levels and you're not going to be getting that, it's Capcom, they're going to be releasing that stuff as DLC. In terms of the technical issues, namely the frame rate drops, as long as you're not trying to pursue high scores, it should be still okay. And overall, this is for people who like time attack, score attack platformers, but I honestly think it's still accessible enough for score attack amateurs like me to still enjoy the game. My name has been V Sin. Thanks for watching.